PDCD4 is essential for T cells to activate AP1 polyphenols.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about a tumor cell proliferation marker, as well as some foods, some major top foods, and based on studies that can help reduce this marker. And that marker is Ki-67, and what it measures is rate of tumor cell growth. So the goal here is to lower Ki-67, because the lower that is, then the slower the cancer cell division is. So the strongest evidence that foods that lower Ki-67 comes from polyphenol-rich fruit. So the first one here is grapes, has resveratrol and anthocyanins, and it actually reduces the P13K AKT pathway. Now, it's good that resveratrol reduces P13K AKT, because a higher P13K AKT also means higher Ki-67. Resveratrol is also great for the lysosomal membrane of the lysosome, so that there isn't magnesium deficiency, because resveratrol puts out the fire and then magnesium provides the repair enzymes for the lysosome. And another good one here is great for prostate. It's been studied in prostate cancer that pomegranate decreases Ki-67 in prostate trials. Next one after pomegranate is also tomatoes with lycopene. Also affects the prostate, lowers prostate tumor Ki-67. Now, there's something called histone deacetylase, or short is HDAC. By inhibiting HDAC, this reactivates tumor suppressor genes. And one of the strongest is grapes, because the resveratrol in the grapes acts as a HDAC modulator. Next is berries, has anthocyanins and inhibits HDAC activity. Peanuts is on the list, which probably shouldn't be because it has resveratrol, but peanuts have aflatoxins, and well, basically that's a different rabbit hole for a different video. And another really good one here is pistachios, and the polyphenols influence histone modification of the histone deacetylase. Pistachios also contain arginine, and T cells really need arginine. Arginine can be depleted or hogged away from T cells in the tumor microenvironment, so pistachios can really help there by providing arginine. And also adding kiwis in can help upregulate and boost the absorption of arginine in the gut. Some other moderate histone deacetylase inhibitors include mangoes. The peels have a special acid called anacardic acid, which has a different effects on cancer. So the next one is pineapple. The bromelain has signaling effects. Pineapple is also good to reduce bloating in the gut, to reduce inflammation, because the inflammation will disrupt the tight junction proteins, including claudin and zonula, leading to malabsorption of nutrients. And then the next one is also cranberries. Okay, so grapes, berries, and cranberries, they also influence the aflatoxin DNA adduct excretion. It's a marker used in liver cancer chemoprevention studies. And a higher urinary excretion of aflatoxin DNA means better detoxification of aflatoxin carcinogen. Now that's critical, because peanuts are high in aflatoxins. It's actually like a mold that grows on peanuts, and there's no way to know if like the peanut butters with the hydrogenated vegetable oils and other peanut products have aflatoxins or not. So just to stay safe, if someone does consume a lot of peanuts, they should be eating grapes, berries, and cranberries uh, to help reduce this aflatoxin DNA adduct, or to increase the excretion of the aflatoxins. So another great food against aflatoxins is also broccoli. It's actually a reference food in trials due to a really strong, powerful compound in broccoli called sulforaphane. So these next foods are actually moderate evidence against aflatoxins, and it's one of my favorite ones, and that is oranges. So oranges has citrus flavonoids that increases detox enzyme expression, therefore increasing the excretion of aflatoxins. Also tomatoes with lycopene, and nuts such as Brazil nuts and almonds due to the vitamin E and selenium. So anyone with consuming peanuts, since peanuts have aflatoxins, should probably be consuming a lot more oranges, tomatoes, Brazil nuts, and almonds to increase the excretion of the aflatoxins in the peanuts. So those same foods that I mentioned, well, the strongest ones are berries, grapes, and cranberry, that they also increase a major detox enzyme called glutathione S transferase, protecting the DNA. So a glutathione is also important to reduce advanced glycation end products because they make the ECM too rigid, and then the T cells cannot get in because the T cells, they have to migrate through a dense ECM. Um, so they actually they use their receptors as they are trying to move through the ECM, and if it gets too thick due to cross-linking that increases because of advanced glycation end products making the ECM too rigid, then it makes it harder for the T cells to migrate through. So foods, the strongest ones, berries, grapes, cranberries, are a great way to activate glutathione S transferase. And then some moderate ones are oranges, tomato, and kiwi. Kiwi is especially unique because it helps absorb amino acids and increases the protein absorption in the stomach, especially for arginine and glutamine, because immune cells and T cells, they need arginine, and arginine is stolen or hijacked away from them by cancer cells and tumors. So the arginine must be replenished for T cells, and kiwis are a great fruit for that. Also, a good combination with kiwis are pistachios, because pistachios have the arginine that kiwis helps improve the gut absorption of in the gut, because kiwis, they help with amino acids to provide the protein synthesis that T cells rely on, and that T cells thrive on. So pistachios also increases the glutathione S transferase. uh, Also, all other fruits like walnuts and almonds also increase glutathione S transferase to increase the glutathione to reduce the advanced glycation end products that the makes the ECM too rigid for T cells to migrate through. Okay, so a quick recap: the Ki-67 is the marker proliferation for rate of tumor cell growth. So the lower the Ki-67 means the slower the cancer cell division. And foods with evidence of lowering Ki-67 is strongest in polyphenol-rich fruit, like grapes, berries such as blueberry, strawberry, and then pomegranates. And histone deacetylase inhibition reactivates tumor suppressor genes. Some good histone deacetylase inhibiting compounds, strongest comes from grapes, berries, and pistachios, which also has arginine, which works great together with kiwi because kiwi will help up regulate the absorption of arginine in the gut for T cells. So that's it for the video. If you want more future videos, then like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.